from men's
Let me
conference.
So I just don't want him
good.
to cast all his eggs in one basket.
It's okay,
you know?
it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay, Mr. Ray. You, Mr. Ray?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
it's okay, it's okay. And thanks for your advice.
Uh-huh.
But I just want to tell you that you don't know what love is. Then this person should go back to those men conference to advise them. Not here, you know?
All right.
Yeah.
So
My
Steve,
friend,
if
when
you allow me to,
when you know, let me tell you something.
Uh-huh.
When you are abroad, you cannot come with the loves that are happening at abroad. Then you bring them in Kenya.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think, Steve, this person was learning at Obera. This is the Obera's. How do we call this? Is Obera stuffs.
Hodari. Ngoja kidogo baba. Saizi ni saa ya mavijana. Imagine with 80,000 Kenyan shillings and a deposit of 15,000 Kenyan shillings only, you earn yourself a prime plot in Malindi. Phase 1 is gone. Phase 2 is gone. Na saizi tuko phase 3. Hodari Homes brings you the best Easter offers for mavijana. Call the following numbers and be among the first one to earn yourself these prime plots. Saizi kusema ni shamba ama title deed vijana. Hodari Homes. Toji amini. Mambo vipi kama kawaida, this Comrades Flavor, your number one comrade online TV where we educate, we entertain and most importantly we empower. Guys, ni kuchoka, kujaribu kupona, kazi pia si rahisi mazee, day in day out, content after content. And I've heard most of you saying that you need 2 shows. Moja 8 p.m, ingine 10 a.m. Mazee, it's sad, but we'll try. If at all we'll manage the better. Because unaona tia daily already vile inachosha. So just bear with me. That's why I told you this week, you'll just have to forgive me. I was doing follow-ups then from Monday, which is kesho kutwa, because I'm doing this on a Saturday. Expect new staffs, new loyalty test, expect me on the ground. So in the last time, and they have these faces zenye mmezoea daily, but I have to check up on them, especially with this guy. After whatever happened, nataka tu nione. After the prank thing, pia many people told me needs help, so nimemuuliza tu hapa kuja tuongee kama wanaume 1 2 3, then we keep things rolling. Yeah, so cameraman, unaweza ni introduce to my guest hapa. Mambo vipi bro?
Poa sana.
Today umeamua, you are sharp bro, you are sharp. Ulienda wapi?
Uko tu around.
How is life?
Life somehow tricky. Somehow tricky.
Are you sober? Watu waliclaim ulikunywa juzi. Was it true? To be honest.
Hizo ni kelele bana.
Today you look calm. Today you look calm. Last time ulikuwa all over. Are you sure si kitu ulionja?
Ni stress tu za kwangu na Michelle.
After everything that has happened, do you still love that girl?
I still love that girl. Yeah, that's the reality. Hey. Steve. Pendo dem.
Uliekewa kamote bro?
Si kamote, siwezi jua but ni moyo bro.
Moyo wako haiwezi fanya kitu kingine ya maana tu.
Hakuna kitu kinatingizika hapo hivyo.
Even after kona ball ya Jonte you still love?
Hizo ni tetemeko bro.
Tetemeko aje?
Story.
Ni prank.
Ni story tu hizo.
Unaamini si possible?
Unaamini Michelle? Unaona Jonte anaweza lala na Michelle? Timimba. Mimba aje? Mimba si kitu kuweka na mkono. Siku moja bro.
Jonte called your wife cheap. What do you have to say?
Sasa Jonte na demu wangu. Demu wa Jonte na demu wangu nani cheap? Unaona Michelle atio nywele kitu vile imetengeneza. Demu wangu hawezi songa na uzi kwa kichwa. Aje sasa. Demu wa Jonte ndio cheap, plus Jonte.
Bro. Have you talked to Michelle?
Of late amekuwa akiniona na nikijaribu kumcall kidogo anakataa kushika simu.
Do you think she loves you?
Nitumia text lakini sasa sauti amekataa, sijui ni kwa nini. But najua amenipenda. Yeah.
Li, umependa wasichana wangapi ndio upende Michelle?
Michelle ni watatu man. Ja pia ukienda kwa mapenzi mingi kidogo utapata umepagawa. So Michelle ni wangu watatu.
Wangu watatu. Hauwezi hata jaribu mwingine uko next.
Wengine ni wakora na matapeli bana.
Wakora na matapeli.
Mimi niko sawa na Michelle.
Na Michelle kwako ni honest.
Very honest.
Hey.
Though hata kama Jonte alikuwa anajaribu kumconvince kidogo, unaona? Anaona urembo, alafu hakuna mapenzi ya dhati, moyo wake iko free, unaona? Kidogo huwezi linganisha na mapenzi yake Suzy. Yeah. That's why maybe Jonte alikuwa anajaribu
na umeleta Suzy. Asha travel aliconfirm ametravel. Na ameenda nyumbani, na nyumbani kwenu tu bado. Mtakutana tu huko Ushago. How will even go back to Ushago?
Sasa Steve nikuulize. Wewe unaweza marry kwa the same village? Na mimi hata sitoki huko.
Si hata the same village. Mimi hata neighbor niko hapa, mbona kwani si ni msichana?
Ndio ni msichana, lakini kuna zile vitu yenyewe mazee lazima uangazie.
Mbona uziangazie ile time una chocha mtu, ile time mlipiga picha kwa bedroom atamko kwa the same village?
Ati bedroom.
Ile picha uliona vizuri na dread zako vizuri.
Budo si mimi, wewe ni Jonte mwenyewe. Angalia sweater. Sweater nani Jonte? Angalia kichwa. Mimi siachiliangi dread zangu zikiwa zimelala kama
Jonte anakuwa na dread.
Jonte alinyoa juzi.
Ile picha tuliona.
So angalia hiyo sweater kwanza. Mimi niko na sweater kaa hiyo.
Achana ile nywele bro.
Ni Jonte. So unajua kwa nini nikwambie hivyo? Suzy. Suzy ni demu wa Jonte. Jonte aliishiwa na kazi. Sasa hivi unajua hata Jonte nikiateka palaki. Mambo na utawala kupeleka dem sijui wapi. Hana uwezo. Kifungo alikuja nao hapa hivi unajua kwa nini? Nikiateka. So kifungo yenyewe imeandikwa Solex, anakuja na wadanganya Subaru aje. Mtu wako Subaru hata unaona. Unavaje sweatpant ya Swimo ya 150 unakuja nao hapa hivi.
Kwani unavaa gari ya manguo?
Buda. Ni jamaa wa luku. Ile matime ulikuwa una Nicole. Ni kwanga tunakuja like Steve Nicole, nimetoka job, unaona? Zile ni magwanda za kazi. Huwezi linganisha na kitu Jonte amekuja nao hapa Subaru. Kuna mchezo lakini.
Lily, anyway, lele hata sitaki interview ende for long because nilikuwa ni check up on you. Hebu ambia Michelle something huko.
Michelle, penye huko najua utaochi episode. I think leo ni siku ya mwisho.
Ni ya mwisho leo.
Yeah,
leo this is the final thing juu na conclude.
Just
leo,
come back.
I
still love you.
Leo niko na surprise person by the way. Nataka muongee na yeye. Juu mimi nimejaribu, unapenda msichana, siwezi change mind yako. Maybe akupatie advice. Nipate perspective guys. I've just tried something new. Na nitakuwa na mix watu nione perspective ya huyu na ya huyu. Wewe vile unapenda that, I want to wewe sijui tukuweke wapi. Then nimeleta another guy from men's conference. Akuje tu mwa chit chat. Juu aliwatch your program, akaniambia Steve, let me advise this young kid. Anakuta young kid.
Okay.
So allow me to surprise you with them. Leo sitaki atufunge match ama nini.
Haina shida.
Leo ni tu, we just having a talk.
Mlete.
Nimlete.
Anatoka from
Ni around tu, acha nichukue seat. Men's conference. Amekuja advise the young boy to leo today we just doing something good. Acha nichukue hii kiti. Direct endo muite tu. Enda kwa waiting room, muite the guy. Guys, subscribe mazee. Nitapona msigani. Banga Monday, banga back to back. Yeah. Saizi mniombe tu. Meanwhile banga na waletea hapo heavyweight sana. Otherwise much love guys, much love. Na wapenda sana. I think the city is cool hivyo. So Bro, you can just come, you just. Maybe umeona hii sura pale.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Yo,
Mr. Rere.
yo, talk to
Yeah,
me, bro.
by the way, people ordered for Rere as well. And today I've decided something unique as well. You watch his videos, you saw the
of
guy.
course, yeah, for sure.
I want you to give him a word because for me, I don't know, maybe I don't have experience.
Yeah, for sure. When I talk to you about Mr. Lee's issue over here, uh, actually told you there's a point in life, like you need to treat your brother, like you be your brother's keeper, try to come through for, the growing generation, like the young guys. I know the times when you need to seek guidance from your elders,
Elder, bro.
yeah, sure, so that you know how to deal with various situations, especially that pertain to love and stuff,
Ndio unaelewa kweli bana, ama kizungu ni mingi.
Hizo kizungu iko sawa.
So right now, bro, we've established a good relationship, me and you, like being brothers. And
Yeah.
when I talked to you about Lee, it was all about just coming through and just share a bit of an advice, Yeah, so Lee, I was telling you, when you're in the jungle, you're like a lion, like you need to know your life's worth, like when a lion is in the jungle, a lion is always in a company of like 10 lionesses, So I know like Michelle, she's quite a very beautiful girl. I know she's worth fighting for, and at this particular moment, I would just like you to know there are still so many fish in the ocean, Yeah, like the times you fight for love, and I've watched the several episodes, and I've seen how much you put your efforts, trying to pursue Michelle and stuff, I will do that too, like if I was in your shoe, I will do that. But then it reaches a point where you definitely have to, respect yourself as a man, and know there's so many beautiful women out here that I know right now are even watching you, and they just want to have an opportunity to get to know this Lee personality. I know so many women are watching him out there, and they definitely they want to know him more. Like they wish they were in Michelle's shoe. And just being in a position to be able to have an opportunity to be Lee's girlfriend, Yeah, because I've seen the much effort he's put into Michelle. I personally even saw in this particular episode when he bought her this Gucci stuff, and that was quite commendable, despite the problem he had committed with the Susan girl. Was it Susan or someone? Yeah, sure.
Umesikia advice ama unajua I have to confirm if you are on the same page.
It's okay, it's okay.
I brought him from men's
Let me
conference.
So
ask
I just don't want him to cast all his eggs in one
It's
basket.
okay, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay, Mr. Ray. You, Mr. Ray?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
it's okay, it's okay. And thanks for your advice.
Uh-huh.
But I just want to tell you that you don't know what love is.
Uh-huh.
That is what you don't know. Because you are even saying that I'm still at the jungle. Eh? My friend, I'm in the jungle of love. If you don't know, you don't know what love is.
That's for sure.
I love Michelle, and that is the fact. There's no way you can come here and tell me that, my friend, you saw my episode, like so many things, then you want to tell me to refrain from loving Michelle. How? You don't know where we started with that lady. But I just want to assure you, like, before you comment when you saw our episode, try to imagine if this person really loves Michelle.
I feel you.
And you know very well that Michelle is somebody she is quite different from other ladies,
I feel you, bro.
Yeah. So you should not say that there are some some other lady still in the market. Like the other lady are there in the market to people like you and some other people. You know, it is not me.
Yo.
If I've chosen to love somebody, Steve,
Hey, yeah.
I love Michelle, and that's the reality. So
But
even
le-
if you brought
No.
somebody like Lee from men's conference, then this person should go back to those men conference to advise them, not here. You know,
All right,
yeah.
so
My
Steve,
friend,
if
when
you
you
allow
are,
me to,
when you know, let me tell you something.
uh-huh.
When you are abroad, you cannot come with the loves that are happening at abroad. Then you bring them in Kenya.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think Steve, this person was learning at Obera. This is the Obera's. How do we
What's
call
that,
this?
bro?
Is Obera stuffs, you know?
Okay, can you allow me just to say something?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
say something,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you
Okay.
you should not say that
I
I
don't know.
stopped
I don't know
loving
about the
Michelle.
Obera
Hey,
stuff.
Forget about the whatever I bought to Michelle.
And
They are mine. It is my money. Use
Hey.
your money. And in fact, do you have wife?
I have like like I think if you watched my episode the other time, me linking up with Steve-O, like it was very clear. Like right now, I'm not pursuing like a relationship which is gonna make me marry at this
Is when you've
particular
started.
moment. Okay,
It's
no,
when you've
like
started to love somebody.
no,
Like
not really,
you've not even answered my
not
question.
really. Like
Do you have wife?
all right, well, like I told you,
Stop meandering.
having a
Just go
wife,
like,
having a wife is not the ultimate goal in life. Okay, like people get married even in their 40s, you know, in their 50s. Like it's not always the ultimate goal. I think the other time you saw on television, you know, like people were trying to interview the late, and I really respect him, the late Kirubi. You know, like why why isn't wasn't it like he is not married at his age, you know, and he made it very clear like marriage is always an option that people have, you know, like you don't have to like grow in marriage or like consider marriage as your first goal or your first achievement in life. Okay, yeah, like these are things that come with one step after another, you know, one step at a time, bro. So like just to avoid the pain, you know, just to avoid the embarrassment, you know, just to avoid the, you know, like the other time Susie on the show was talking about like, you know, Mr. Lee here not being able to eat, you know, not being able to do stuff at home, and she was requesting Michelle like if she could come through and help our brother here. So that's the same thing I'm telling him, you know, like it doesn't have to be the ultimate goal, you know. So my point basically was like you have to just weigh your options, you know, like if Michelle loves you, she's definitely gonna come looking for you, okay? Like this is just a point in life where you have to move on, you know, just do your thing, you know.
Accept and move
Yeah,
on.
yeah, sure.
already you have done that. You know, it is good also to listen for an advice from somebody. It is good, and thank you for that.
Yeah, sure.
But you know, have you heard a certain part where they are saying that he is trying to estimate the love with somebody from America, quoting an historian? This person is an historian. You don't dwell in love, and if you love somebody, you should not estimate your love with another person's love. No, just to do you.
I don't get your
Yeah.
point. I don't get you. Now you love me.
Sure.
You love
I
Michelle
love
to an
Michelle,
extent
eh?
that.
I love Michelle at an extent that I should not leave that lady because we started from the far. And there's no way you can tell me that something happened to somebody long time ago. Now you want to bring it here.
Nobody actually talked about
That is a
like
past truth.
nobody even actually talked about you leaving Michelle. Actually talked about like right now I think both of you need some healing time, you know. Like you need some grace period whereby you give a time
Separate
to
healthy
yeah,
moment.
yeah, sure. Like you
It's
give a
okay,
time,
it's okay.
you give a
It's okay
time
to
to
have that.
reevaluate herself, and you also take some time off just to see what are your options, you know, like if you really want to do this or not, or like just give her time to think about this. Let her think through.
Bro, umedate light skin wangapi? Hao nitakuuliza.
Before I tell you how many light skin that I've dated, even this one here is Michelle. You see, she's looking for me. That lady loves me. Steve, you can read. That is Michelle. So before I go far by telling you how many light skin that I've dated, it is not all about light skin.
Because kwako niliona
is
ni
love.
color. Do you know
It
many
is
people
love.
advised
You
this
know?
guy?
Yeah.
Actually, if I was in his position, Suzy has his ball.
Yeah, sure.
Suzy is a wife material,
Yeah,
but
sure.
apparently he insulted Suzy.
Yeah, sure.
Suzy, according to me, is someone who respects herself. Even if she messed, she came out, confessed.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
at least she took all the blames.
Yeah.
On this other hand, Michelle, you can see with Jonte, Mara,
How
this,
sure are
Mara.
you that ball is mine?
Hmm?
How sure are you?
I've not said it's yours. I'm just saying she's a little bit, at least genuine. And
Yeah,
I saw their photos in Jonte's home.
Yeah.
Actually, was in the background, and he's still denying.
I've told you that the
That
photo
is
is
why I've
not
asked him how many light skin have you
The
dated,
picture
because
is
I
not
think it's
me.
color. This guy told me he cannot date someone else who is not like Michelle.
skin.
Michelle to him is
Yeah.
one angel that
Michelle is everything. That's the only fish in my Victoria, man. I love Michelle. That is
Yeah, but now, bro, you have to understand the fact like you
the only
made
thing
a.
that will separate us from this is only death.
You have to understand the fact like you put her in a situation where she knew she's this queen, and you're this king that will always have her back, and after everything that happened, she definitely had to step back and evaluate her options, so that's what I was actually talking about. You have to give her some time, bro, and even as you do that, you have to understand you're still a man, and there are still like so many Mishas out there who you can start with,
all about
you know?
many Michelles.
Yeah, because
We started a foundation with this lady,
Mhm.
and we have to complete that mission. That's the fact. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
bro, I think you've heard for yourself.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
guy is in love.
Yeah.
You cannot convince.
I think me watching the episodes and me being here right now, I think I now get the clear picture.
That is the
Yeah,
heat
it
I
is good
received.
also.
Yeah,
It is
for
good
sure.
also.
I think it's like
Just
Romeo
keep
and
on
Juliet.
watching. Keep on watching. You can even trace John. Keep on watching. I think the advice
Guy.
John can take a little bit advice that you are giving out. Much serious, like. But to me,
Hey,
I'm
guys.
still not contented about
Saa
that.
zingine when we are hapa, people think that it's easy. When you are behind the cameras, you're watching what has been produced. You think it's easy. People tell me, Steve, do this, Steve, do that.
Yeah,
That
for
is
sure.
why I had to invite him over. At least now you've seen.
Yeah,
You've
for
seen
sure.
how he is. Maybe you'll
Yeah.
tell the rest.
Yeah.
This guy is someone in love. He's not. People tell me to check up on him. Now you've seen the result.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, even if you were to go with Michelle right now for the rest of your life, you wouldn't still believe. You would still say, "Oh, Michelle, oh, Michelle."
Or do you need Michelle?
So,
that I
what
leave
I'm
Michelle
gonna
to-
tell him,
Because
like,
I've asked you if you have a wife. And you
there's a time,
you place me like this.
there's a
I'm
time,
asking you.
like life is all about like going through stages. There's a time you were at the same stage you are right now. Okay, that's the stage of denying the fact like you can't leave a girl just like that.
Like in love.
So this is just a stage, and I know you'll pass through it, and just like every other person pass through it, and the sooner you understand, like based on the advice you're giving you, the sooner you understand, bro, like
Okay, it is good. It is good.
you'll come
It's a
to
stage.
the senses.
If you used money to bring this person here,
No, actually,
you are running a loss, my friend. These are not the
bro.
kind of people you should bring on board or on platform
Yeah, like
to give us advice.
like I was telling you, Lily.
The guy is still young. The guy is still young. Or you picked, you did a random selection, like you met somebody at town with beards, then you brought the person.
Are you sober?
I'm okay.
Bro,
But
I
have you heard the kind of
actually-
advice
actually-
that
actually
this person
understand
has
this-
given?
this is a guy in love, you know.
I'm in love, my friend.
And
Just go and marry, then
Still-
we be at the same
still
page with you, eh?
we're gonna give it to him straight, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's the stage, bro. This is just a stage, and you're gonna pass through it, like
You've not
everybody
passed.
else passed through.
Do not pass.
So-
have you had somebody doing some weird thing when the person is at 30 years? Eh? Things that he could do when he was at 20 years, eh? Or 18. Hmm? Then the person is doing them right now. My bro, you are still young. Forget about beard.
Alright,
And marry so that we be at the same page.
okay, bro.
Yeah.
I think.
So if you give people's advice,
I think.
they will take
I
them.
think it's very clear.
With a lot of serious.
I think it's
Good.
very.
You know?
I think it's very clear at this point.
Yeah.
Mr. Lee here, like, he's not up to, you know, getting any advice or getting any information that leads to, you know, taking Michelle away from him,
Or willing
you know.
to learn.
Yeah, willing to learn
Of
about
course, I'm
anything
willing to learn.
that is.
I love Michelle.
So we
Hey,
understand.
I
we
love
understand,
Michelle.
bro. We understand, bro. And
Love Michelle. That
we
is
just,
love.
I
we
think-
just tell you,
Unconditional.
we're just telling you, like, don't, you know, don't, you know, like, don't leave all other options just because of
You
this
know,
one
if you are
woman
telling people
who's
who have
gonna
slept
make
together,
you feel so bad about
separate,
you.
it's like you are breaking that house.
Let's just do this because I've seen this guy is not willing to change his
need
mind.
going-
Just,
So we'll be
just like I
going back
said-
and
just
forth,
like I
back and
said
forth.
before I was heading to town. I decided, like, yo, bro, are we, like, linking up today? And you're like, yeah, sure. You having Mr. Lee today? I was like, yeah, sure, I can pass by. And that's why I passed by right now. So our friend over here, Mr. Lee, has to understand there are even better things than love, you know. Love is part of our human, you know, our human norms, you know. Like, we exist, and at a particular point to fall in love, you know, get yourself a beautiful girl, get yourself a beautiful wife, you know. Yeah, that's part of our life, but still, you have to look beyond that, you know. When things are not working for yourself, you have to, you know, look beyond that and try to make a living for yourself, you know. You don't have to, like, forgo your breakfast, your lunch, you know, and sometimes even your supper just because of this one lady. And you have to know, I think he needs to get the exposure out there and know, like, there's so many Michelles out there, you know. And I think the sooner he does that, the better. And he's definitely going to remember this particular moment when we were telling him this, you know. Yeah, because I think it's just a matter of meeting other more Michelles out there, you know. Those who can fit his life, you know. Those who gonna fit his definition of love, you know. Yeah.
Say
So-
no
Mr.
more,
Ray.
say no
Yeah,
more.
for sure.
I just want to cut this
Before you
show
cut it.
short, but any
Mr.
last
Ray,
word?
My last
Yeah,
word
talk to
is
me, bro.
thank you so much for coming
Yeah, sure.
and giving me such kind of advice. And what I may tell you is that I love Michelle. So I will wait until Michelle come. Then, just in case, even if she will come tomorrow, I will tell Mr. Steve or I will holler you so that you come. We have a seat together.
Yeah, sure. Anytime, bro. Anytime, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's all for today, guys. Anyway, it was one hell of a funny episode, especially with Mr. Lee, a guy in love, and Mr. Ray Ray.
I see
Anyway,
that.
many people also that for you because
Yeah.
there's something you promised and people want
Yeah,
to know.
definitely.
But guys, PMC is not around.
Definitely.
And
we're
you
doing
owe
that.
me something.
Yeah, for
PMC
sure.
traveled and you owe me something.
Yeah, for sure. You
And
know,
we
I
have to
got
do
you.
it.
That's why I'm here. That's why
Thank
we're gonna
you.
do that behind.
That's for another day. But for now, guys,
Yeah, for
keep
sure.
liking, keep subscribing, keep tuning in to Comrades Flavor from tomorrow, ni banger after banger.
Yeah, for sure.
Stay tuned.